Well, there's been a whole history of mathematics that most people are completely ignorant to, and me absolutely. But I have read articles where people who are mathematical geniuses were describing like breakthroughs in mathematics, and they look at it like people look at baseball. There's like this weird sort of camaraderie, this culture of these super people that are just concentrating on numbers.
Yeah. They're in their own little world because they've got this language that only they can talk.
But what's really fascinating is how little attention we put to that, but yet what a huge impact it has on the reality of our world.
There have been mathematical equations that were thought up 150 years ago by random mathematicians, and it really had no bearing on the physical world. 100 years later, 130 years later, oh, look, I'm measuring the distance between quarks and how they relate to such and such, and in fact, this equation is incredibly applicable.
Some types of math, like people thought there was no use for at all, like imaginary numbers. The square roots of -1 is an imaginary number. They didn't have any use back in the days of just Newtonian mechanics, but now quantum mechanics uses imaginary numbers in the math.
And that's what fascinates me, is somebody thinks up an incredible mathematical equation 100 years ago for no reason, and we're using it today because it reflects the physical world. They have a practical application to reality now.
Yeah. Yes.
Because these quantum scientists, when they're dealing at the quantum level, it's actually relevant. Sergio.
OMG, Alec Baldwin freaked out on that photog. That's not nearly as bizarre as the whole picture. Look at this world of mathematics that allows this person to make this camera. Look at this super genius that figured out how to get this chip and break this computer down to this tiny little sensor and figure out how to... And it's all digital, and you fucking can use your finger to flip through the images, and it's this huge thing. It just captures everything and crystal clear. That's math. That's craziness.
And that's magic, isn't it, in a way?
Come on. Do math.